Okay, so how did a sell to buy dual transaction become a triple transaction? Stay tuned. Okay, so how did we turn a sell to buy dual transaction into a triple transaction? I think this is probably the third time that this has probably happened to our team. And this was a really fun one because it was so unexpected. But I had been working with a Zillow buyer for about 4 to 5 months, and she finally got her financial documents in place. Sweet, wonderful lady. And our budget was under 500,000, so it wasn't much. And we were looking in the city of Fullerton, which is highly competitive. So we were putting in offers on under $500,000 product, and it was very competitive. And the reason why we weren't getting accepted really had to do with her down payment. Some other people were coming with 10% down, 20% down, while she was coming in with lower. So it was really difficult in the city of Fullerton to get accepted because no matter how high we put in the price, her down payment wasn't as strong. And there were just multiple offers on all these properties. So, we kind of flirted with the idea of going into different cities. Like, why don't we try Placentia, Brea, Yorba Linda, maybe even the outskirts? And then pretty soon we were discussing not only, we went into our Fullerton database, we talked to the brokers in town, and even flirted with the idea of starting to look at possibly going really hard with seller letter campaigns and off markets. But this got her thinking, and one day she came back to me and she's like, at my work, somebody, led me to a lead, and somebody wants to sell their condo. And I said, okay, that's fantastic. And she's like, I'm gonna go this weekend. You wanna go take a look at it? So she calls me back. We saw the condo and she loved it. I loved it. Absolutely adorable condition. It just worked. And she's like, I think I want to buy this. And I said, I think you should buy it too. And the seller invited us over, and he said, well, I'm ready to sell it to you. And I said, great, this is wonderful. I was so happy because I loved the condition and the location of this condo. And he's like, except I have one slight problem. I'm gonna sell this condo to her, and I need to go and buy something else, because if not, I'm gonna be homeless. So you guys are seeing the picture now, right? She's our buyer, he's the seller, but yet he has to purchase a home. So our dual transaction here became a 1-2 triple transaction. So I'm gonna start by sharing a clip with you guys of the home that he wanted to sell, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys a clip of the home that we were trying to purchase, and then what method and option we used to make all of this flow together. All right, here's the clips. Okay, so those were the clips of the homes. Now, this couple was just somebody, both of them, that I wanted to help. And this transaction was really, really important to us because they were just hardworking people and very, very nice. And so we had the buyer that we were representing here, and we had the seller. She knew that he needed her money. And she's like, I want to sell this right away so he can have money in hand. That way he could go and freely buy. That way she could take over this home. So what option did she implement? It was the sales and slum it option. She had a friend's house that she could stay at. She was renting. We found her a tenant in 1 week because she was near Cal State Fullerton. It wasn't that hard. So boom, we found a tenant. She closed escrow here and stayed over at a friend's house. So she slummed it. And he implemented this sale and leaseback strategy because he still needed a place to stay. He couldn't be homeless. So he stayed in her place, paid her rental money. That way she had rental income coming in. And he sold his furniture. Actually, he gave it to her for free. So she was so thrilled about that. So slum it, sales and leaseback strategy. Now, the beauty about this transaction is that within 5 days when we closed out here, we actually closed his home over here less than 5 days later. And I'll tell you how that happened. Because we had full control of these two deals here, right when she removed all her contingencies, the money goes hard. We already knew from experience that she was going to close. We knew from the lender that we were going to close this loan right away. So we knew this was going to be real money. So when she removed all her contingencies, we already started looking for homes on this side. And the beauty about working for a team, I'm so happy about this, that I made the decision, many years back to not work solo but work with a team, is that I knew this transaction over here was happening fast. There was another offer. So had I not used another partner on my team, and because of that extra body that we had, everything moved a lot faster, I wouldn't have been able to find this house and grab it in time. So sale and slumming it, sale and leaseback, removed all contingencies, put an offer in on this home, got accepted. We closed out here, and within 5 days we closed out here. And the beauty about this whole thing is that the seller never asked us for a proof of funds. And so we never disclosed to them that it was a contingent offer. We timed everything so it would align perfectly. Had they asked us, for a proof of funds, then I would have showed them like the seller net proceeds sheet. And then I would have had to tell them the scenario and given them, background information about what was going on, but they didn't. So triple transaction, team approach, sales and slumming it, sales and leaseback. My name is Caroline Lee. I'm your sell to buy expert, and I work the North OC and Fullerton markets. Thanks, guys.